Everyone's got an opinion on training. Cardio kills your gains, you can't lift heavy and run fast. Today, I'm going to actually prove what's myth and what's fact. Number 1, cardio kills your gains. The claim and where it came from, there's a lot of research back in the 1980s, as well as old school bro gym bodybuilding, where they thought doing a little bit of cardio would just reduce all of your muscle gains and all of your gym gains and your strength gains that you'd be getting. Cardio and lifting do trigger different signals for growth and for endurance. So there's a little bit of truth attached to it, but I think this is massively blown out of proportion. The actual evidence, the best evidence was in 2022 when a meta-analysis showed that there was no compromise to hypertrophy or maximum strength when programmed effectively. Why the myth persists? Most people just continue to blame the combination, but not their programming. Practical takeaways for you guys: unless you're an elite bodybuilder or an elite strongman, I really don't think going on a run or doing some cardio 3 times a week is going to massively impact your strength or hypertrophy gains, as long as you're programming effectively, as well as fueling yourself enough as well. Cardio kills your gains? Myth. Number 2, cardio before lifting hurts your gains. You're getting glycogen depletion, as well as your central nervous system and your neural drive will start getting depleted. The more cardio you do, this will take it out of you when it comes to your maximum lifts later on. How much is it actually going to cost you in your session? As a one-off, absolutely fine. You might be 1 or 2 reps down if you're really pushing it to 8, 9, 10 rate of perceived exertion, so you're really pushing it in the gym. If you're just generically going through the motions and you normally do 3, 4 sets of 10 on the machines, you might not notice it. I see it all the time in the gym. People will go warm up 20, 30, 40 minutes and then they'll do their weight session after. If you're that person, give it a try for a few weeks. Hit your weights first so you're nice and fresh, and then do your cardio after. You also would have burnt more glycogen and your carb stores whilst doing the weights, so you never know, when you actually come to the endurance at the end, you might actually burn more fat as a result of it already. Cardio affecting your lifting? Fact. Number 3, back-to-back hard days equals overtraining. Getting injured because of training usually won't come just because of a one-off back-to-back training session one day after the other. This would be due to chronic accumulated fatigue over weeks or potentially months that will actually hit you. What also matters most is the actual sequencing that you're having in your training. You're not going to be doing a heavy leg day followed by a really, really punchy sprinting interval session, or the sprinting interval session right before your heavy leg day. That's where you're going to get no gains, as also where you can likely get injured. People who are feeling fatigued or notice they're not getting gains in the gym, or even getting worse in the gym, worse in the running, might be avoiding other factors: sleep, food, stress, whatever's going on in your personal life. Will it affect you in what you're doing in terms of fitness? Takeaway for you guys, it's not about overtraining or the back-to-back hard days. It's about programming effectively and making sure you're stacking your sessions so they complement each other. Back-to-back days lead to overtraining? Myth, with a caveat. Make sure you stack it properly, make sure you're programming properly, and you should be absolutely fine. Number 4, you can't lift heavy and run fast. The rule applies with the cardio kills your gains. If you're an elite athlete, the top 1%, people running 2 hours, 2:15 for your marathon, as well as the elite bodybuilders, okay, this rule might apply to you. But for us mere mortals, us generic population who are into our fitness, who like to be really good at both but not necessarily a specialist at both, this rule simply does not apply. There's guys out there who can do a 700-pound squat as well as run a mile in under 4 minutes 30. You look at the CrossFit athletes, some of them might be taking some of the special supplements, but still, these guys are supreme athletes when it comes to having fitness as well as being super strong and powerful all at the same time. That's something you have to take on the chin as part of hybrid training. You're not going to out-squat a powerlifter, you're not going to out-bench a strongman, and you're also not going to outrun a marathon runner. The way I like to look at it, it's all subjective. What's fast for someone might be slow for someone else. What's strong for someone might be weak for someone else. It's up to you to redefine your goals for how you think what good looks like for both cardio, fitness, strength, power across the board, and for you to set your own goals. So being able to lift heavy and run far? Myth. Number 5, you lose strength and fitness whilst on a taper. For most people, tapering seems like a giving up process, almost like you're doing nothing, you're detraining right before your race or event you're about to have. All you're doing in tapering is just reducing the volume, reducing the fatigue, but you're keeping the intensity, so your body still gets those signals. It's going to take a good couple of weeks to actually lose any kind of fitness, any kind of strength. And a lot of people during this taper process, they might eat less because they're training less, so they think they won't actually need this fuel. The idea is to keep this fuel in your body, make sure you're really, really fresh, not fatigued when it comes to your event. Practical takeaway for you guys: short, sharp, heavy sessions, keep the intensity, but do not have much volume, keep the fatigue low. You don't lose any strength or fitness by tapering before an event, but you might ruin your whole event and race day by panicking about it beforehand. Losing strength or fitness before race day on a taper? Myth.